Hi, my name is Michael Lipoma. I submitted a pilot to one of the ISA writing gigs, and a few days later, I got an email that I was added to the development slate. And now I am one of the top 25 writers to watch in 2021. As you can probably tell, I have Tourette's syndrome. So if I do these weird things, that's what that's about. Excuse me. My kids tell me that they've always felt left out because they don't have an excuse for their behavior. But I've got this cool built-in get out of jail free card. So one of the things that happened in my life as a result of Tourette's is the pilot that got me on the radar of the ISA that I submitted for the writing gig. And the pilot is called FU, I'm a Teacher, and it's about a California transplant who moves to Georgia. He's got Tourette's syndrome, and he moves to Georgia to teach at a small rural country day school. And that actually happened to me. So it's based on my experience having Tourette's, having to move to a small town in Georgia and interacting with a community that had no idea what was going on when I walked in bouncing around. I've been writing since I was 16. And back then it was drippy love poetry and things like that. I discovered that there was actually a craft called screenwriting in my late 20s. And I took a class at UCLA Extension in screenwriting. And at the end of the class, everybody left and I just stayed in my seat for a moment and I went, wow, for the first time in my life, I'm in a room full of people just like me. And that was my inspiration when I realized that I could tell stories. I could tell stories visually. This is, I just fell in love with the form. It was exciting. It was a complete surprise. When I got the email that I was the top 25 writer, I just sort of read it and then I reread it. And I immediately posted on social media and got lots of support from all my friends and my fellow writers. It was just a really thrilling moment for me. When I was in high school, I can remember thinking, oh man, it'd be fun to write movies. And that thought just went through my head and it went away for 10 years. And then I discovered screenwriting and off I went. So my advice for my younger self would be, if you hear that whisper, if you hear that impulse, pay attention to it and dig into it and dig into it with both feet, or dive into it and get as involved as you can, read as much as you can, be as involved in the community as you can, learn as much, put yourself out there, and really just don't ignore what's inside your head and your heart.